Information literacy forms the basis for lifelong learning. It is common to all disciplines, to all learning environments, and to all levels of education. It enables learners to master content and extend their investigations, become more self-directed, and assume greater control over their own learning. There are two major documents that guide educators in the preparation of students in the area of IL. One deals with IL standards for students in elementary and secondary schools, and the other deals with IL standards in higher education. In this segment, we will focus on first document called Information Literacy Standards for Student Learning, which was prepared by the American Association of School Librarians and the Association for Educational Communications and Technology has been endorsed by the Canadian Library Association. It is important to note that there is not yet a set of standards developed by any Canadian organization. It is also worth noting that although this is a course geared towards adult education, it is important to get a sense of the IL continuum as it applies to primary, secondary, and tertiary education. Information Literacy Standards for Student Learning provides a conceptual framework and broad guidelines for describing the information literate student. The standards consist of 3 categories, 9 standards, and 29 indicators. According to the document, the categories, standards, and indicators describe the content and processes related to information that students must master to be considered information literate. The standards and indicators are deliberately written in a general level so that library media specialists and educators can adapt the statements to meet the specific needs of their student populations. The document is meant to provide general guidelines for describing the information literate student and to provide a conceptual framework and supporting material for those who use it. The core learning outcomes that are most directly related to the services provided by school library media programs are found in the 3 standards and 13 indicators in the information literacy category. The other 2 categories, 3 standards and 7 indicators for independent learning, and 3 standards, 9 indicators for social responsibility, are grounded in information literacy but describe more general aspects of student learning to which school library media programs also make important contributions. We will explore the IL standards first, but rather than have me read the standards to you, you will construct your own understanding of the standards by reading through the document and by paying close attention to the indicators or look-fors, if you will, that will help you to determine whether a particular standard has been met. You will find the document at the link on the slide. The other 2 categories, 3 standards and 7 indicators for independent learning, and 3 standards, 9 indicators for social responsibility, are grounded in information literacy but describe more general aspects of student learning to which school library media programs also make important contributions. Again, read through the document and pay particular attention to the indicators for both of these sections. We are going to make this session more interactive. Search the internet for a lesson plan that targets information literacy in a subject area of your choice. You should focus on senior secondary if possible, because the content will be most closely aligned with teaching adults. There are numerous sites that include lesson plans for information literacy, but they will also include other subject content in most cases. The Trails site is a good place to start your search, as well as the MediaSmart site. Both URLs can be found on the slide. Once you have found an appropriate lesson plan, examine it closely to determine which of the standards are being targeted. Then, consider the indicators for the standards you have identified and determine how these might be demonstrated in the context of your student work. Since you will not have examples of the student's actual work, you will have to imagine or extrapolate what it might look like. Be prepared to share your conclusions with the class in tutorial session and/or on the online discussion forum.